Hello, Booktube. Cheers. Bit of coffee. Drink mine black with nothing added. Um, but it's an odd time to be drinking it. It's 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know any of those other systems, Celsius and all that. I couldn't tell you that, and I know a lot of people, that's what you use. But here it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit in Vermont. And that's just too daggum hot. I walked outside a little bit with my son. He has my youngest boy has a drone, and he can attach his phone to the controller and use a camera. So I had him go up and look at the roof of my house. I wanted to see some stuff and I'm not getting up on a ladder. So that was handy, but boy, we were hot. Got out on my driveway's paved, and it gets hot. So if you have a dog and you walk your dog, remember their paws get hot too. So anyhow, it's a little too warm here. So I want to get back on. I've been off my channel for a while. I even put it private for a little while. But last year was my 8th anniversary on Booktube. So I decided to loosen up a little bit. There's been some health issues in the family that threw a wrench into everything for us this year. So, and they still exist. And so anyhow, but I did want to get back on, let you know what I've been doing. It has affected my reading. It's affected everything. But I have been reading, so I thought I'd catch up on that a little bit and what's been going on. So a lot of the projects I was involved in at the start of the year, I'm out of them. Unfortunately, it's just the way it works sometimes. So what have I been doing? I do get my reading in. I've been watching a lot of baseball. It's relaxing for me. And talking back and forth with some of my Booktube friends occasionally, not as much as I used to. But other than that, work, kids, family. My daughter, it's a long story how she got me to do this. But this coming weekend, we'll be going down to Foxborough in Massachusetts to a concert I'm going to bring her to. She loves country music like I do, and nobody else in the family does. But we're going to go see Chris Stapleton, I think is the guy she wants to see. And George Strait, one of my favorites, is going to be there, so I get something out of the deal too. So we got some fun things coming up. City driving and me, yeah, no thanks. But anyway, what have I been reading? Well, we had our second annual Bloomsday at my library with music. We have a gentleman in town who's from Ireland. Wonderful, wonderful guy, great entertainer, and him and his wife played music. We read selections from James Joyce's Ulysses, which is what Bloomsday is all about. We had food. And it was a great day. And I've been reading this. I know other channels have shown this. This is Elman's Joyce, a biography of a masterpiece and its maker by Zachary Leader. So again, very, very, very interesting book. So this is the biography. Where am I at? Where I'm at right now, we're into the war years. And that's 1940s. And this is Elman and the story of how he comes to write the great biography. So good book and nice read. It's not overly scholarly. I mean, in the bad ways. It's scholarly, but it's not impenetrable. Okay. The other thing I've been reading, and these are just wonderful. This is Cultural Amnesia by Clive James. This is these are essays or articles. They're done alphabetically. So let's see, under D you'd have Miles Davis, Sergei Dalglish, Pierre Drew La Rochelle, who I probably butchered his name. Under K you'd have Franz Kafka, John Keats, Kolakowski, Kollontai, Cavalli, and Krauss. Under L you'd have Lichtenberg. Under M, Norman Mailer, you know, that Heinrich Mann, Thomas Mann, that type of thing. Density. This thing actually weighs a ton. How many pages are there in it? It's heavier than it looks. Well, I guess it's bigger than I realize. It's 876 pages. There's the author. This is a great book. This thus far. I'm sweating out here. 90 degrees. Can you believe? In Vermont, in the mountains. Craziness. So, anyhow, really loving that. I read one or two of them a day. I'm not trying to burst my way through it, but it's taking a little while. And then this, which is an interlibrary loan, that somebody else got at the library. And before I returned it to the library, my library I borrowed it from, I just said I needed it for a few days because it caught my interest. It's not a writer I would usually read about. But this has turned out to be a fantastic book and a cool concept. And this writer, Marta McDowell, has done other ones of these. And there it is. Beatrix Potter's Gardening Life. The Plants and Places That Inspired the Classics Children's Tales. So you'd have this sort of thing. You have a lot of Beatrix Potter's art. And the story of her home, which you can visit. It's a place called Hilltop. I think it's out in the Lake District, if I understand correctly. I'm not British, so who knows if I understand correctly. And this ended up being such a fun read. About her gardening, her life, her homes, husband, her loves. Yeah, that map I just showed you actually shows where it is, but anyhow, old photographs, her art, like I say, her artwork, which a lot of people remember fondly. I just went by something I thought would be. Let me take a look here. So the Hilltop is where she lived, and that's her garden, and then a painting she did. So this author, I know there's more than what's listed here because I looked up online and she had a few others, but I'm hoping they give a list of her books. Oh, they will in the back. Her name is Marta McDowell, lives, gardens, and writes in Chatham, New Jersey. She consults for public gardens and private clients. Her first book was Emily Dickinson's Gardens, a celebration of a poet and gardener. But she's done others since. I highly recommend this. Doesn't seem like something I would have gone looking for, but that's the way books are. Sometimes you just got to go with what you're thinking is interesting, right? So I'll try to do more videos. We'll see how things go with all the health stuff and everything. And I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're having a good summer. I know special shout out to my friend Sean D. Standfast, who's had a rough little patch. Great guy, great channel. And anyway, thank you, Booktube.